So sorry for the power failure. We'll continue the concept of stopping. Stopping is an important functions of management. Uh, it involves the process of filling the vacant position of the right personnel at the right job at the right time. Hence, everything will occur in the right manner. Stopping is an integral part of the HRM process. It is a set of activities aimed at attracting and selecting workers for the purpose of achievements of the organization goals. So proper person should be selected and are should be attracted to the organization by giving certain high package to the workers, those who are having the experience, skills, and knowledge. According to the Knus and O'Donnell, staffing involves manning the organizational structures through the proper and effective selection. Okay, and appraisal and a development of personnel to assign the role, so design. On the other hand, effective human resource management is crucial to the success of all organizations because of the importance of hiring and maintaining a committed NPTEL and competent staff in the organization. Okay, so that is the for the effective human resource management is concerned. So relationship between staffing and HRM. Staffing is concerned with the filling various positions or jobs in the organization with suitable personnel. It is a distinct element of the human resource management. Following feature shows staffing as a part of human resource management. Staffing is a people center. It is concerned with all the categories of workers from top to bottom of the organization. So staffing is generally used to assist the line executives. Okay, and staffing requires the use of human skills. Whenever we recruit the staff in the organization, uh, that the human skill is generally plays a very important role while selection and recruiting of the staff. Staffing is concerned with the training and development of human resources. Every manager uses human relation skills in providing direction and guidance to the subordinates. Performance appraisal, reassign, and the promotion of the subordinates are also necessary. Next relationship is staffing is a continuous function. It is not like that once you recruited the skill staff and that is now where to stop here. No, because it is the staff may come to your organization, may also leave your organization. So it is significant for both the new and existing organization. In a recognized organization, every manager is occupied in different staffing activities. Staffing is a vital division of human resource management. So this is the relationship of staffing and human resource management is there. Human resource management link with the corporate strategy and HR strategy. So see, corporate strategy is there, external environment, competition, government regulation, technology, market trends, and economics. Business unit strategy, internal environment, culture, structure, uh, politics, uh, employee skills, past strategy. Okay, then there is a employee separations, HR strategy, HR planning is there, job of the design of the jobs and work systems, what workers do, what workers needs, how job interface with others. Okay, so these last laws regulating employees, then stopping is there. When stopping is there, then training is there, my performance management is there, compensation of the stopping is there, labor relations are there. So this is all human resource information system. So importance of stopping. What is the importance of stopping? The importance of stopping may be discussed here with as follows. Stopping function helps in discovering of the qualified and obtaining the competent personnel for various jobs in the organization. So that is called as the stopping function. Okay. So we have to recruit the qualified and the competent personnel for the job in the organization, and the staffing helps to achieve that target. Since the right person is recruited for the right job, it leads for maximum productivity and higher performance. So when the stopping is done, we select the right persons for the right job. Therefore, the right person will work accordingly the expectation of the organization, and therefore maximum productivity will be there with higher performance. It promotes optimized utilization of human resources. So whenever the skilled person is recruited, that will work in fulfilling the objectives of the organization, and therefore we can ensure there is maximum productivity and higher performance. It promotes optimum utilization of the human resources. It increases job satisfaction and morale of the workers through the adequate remuneration for each job. Since the staffing helps to ensure maximum utilization of human resources exist, the labor cost per unit of production will be reduced. Okay, that is the importance of the staffing. So we can ensure the maximum utilization of the human resources, therefore cost per production or the cost per unit will be reduced. It ensures the continuity and growth of the organization through the development managers. Okay. Importance of stopping continue. So next, it helps business activity are not disrupted at any time due to the shortage. So whenever stopping is done by the HRM department, they always ensure that there is always the skill person is available in the organization at any time, and there is no shortage. So shortage of competent workers or excess of workers is also not there, because it forecasts the correct staff requirement for present and for long terms. It leads to the efficient functioning of the organization due to the systematic program for selection, training, and appraisal of employees are required by proper staffing function. Next is the use of latest technology can be achieved by the right person selected in the organization. Next is the employees now recognize the dignity of labor. There is awareness of role of performing the staffing function well. Management can show the significance it attaches to the human resource development. So this next is the steps of stopping. What are the steps? There are following steps of stopping in the organization, including recruitment and selection as mentioned earlier. Manpower planning. This is the first step in the process of staffing. It is concerned with the determining the number and types of the staffs required for the organization. Okay, recruitment, it involves recruitment and selection of personnel as needed in the organization. Recruitment refers to identification of the sources of manpower availability and efforts of efforts to secure the applicants for the various job position in the organization. So recruitment is also done, and this is one of the steps of the stopping. Selection is another step of the stopping. It is the process of eliminating those who appear unpromising. The purpose of this process is to determine whether the candidate is suitable for employment in your organization or not. So next step is the placement. When the new employee reports for duty, he is to be placed on the job for which he is the best suited. So placement is very important process, as it can ensure right person doing the right job. Next step is the induction. Induction is concerned with the process of introducing or orienting a new employee to the organization. So the new person recruited that is introduced to the organization through this induction program. The new employees are familiarized with their units, supervisors, and fellow employees. Training, one of the steps of stopping. Systematic training helps in increasing the skills and knowledge of employees in doing their job. Various methods of training can be used to enhance the knowledge and skill of the employees. Next step is the compensation. Remuneration of workers involves fixation of their wages, salaries, depending upon their level, nature of the work, degree of the risks. Hello? हाँ. तो थोडं थांबा ना माझा लंच अर्धा घंटा कितीलाच ना ते थोडं थांबा मग ठीक मी आता क्लास आहे माझा मी तुम्हाला फोन करतो लगेच So the compensation remuneration of workers involves fixation of their wages, salaries, depending upon their levels, nature of the work, degree of the risk involved. So next step of stopping is performance appraisal. It is concerned with the rating or evaluation of the performance of the employees. Transfer and promotion of the staff are based on the performance appraisal. So performance appraisals are taken and these are concerned with the rating or evaluation of the performance of the employees. Means what the employees are doing in the organization, their feedback is taken by the HRM through the staffing. That is, and the transfer promotion of the staff are based on the performance appraisal. Promotion, it implies upgrading of the employees to the higher post involving increase in rank, prestige or status and responsibilities. Generally increase in pay accompanies promotion, but it is not essentially ingredient and there can be the dry promotion also. Means promotions are generally there, but promotions pay compensation is there, payment, more payment is given, which also accompanies promotion sometimes, but it is not essential ingredient. Means pay is pay hike is there, but sometimes the promotion is not attached with it. Okay. So the transfer, it implies the movement of the employees from one job to the another without any increase in pay, status and responsibilities. Okay. So the employees or staff in the organization, they may be transferred from one job to the another without any increase in pay, their status and responsibilities. Same pay, same status, same responsibilities they have to carry from one job to the another job also. Usually the transfer takes place between the job having approximately the same salaries. The two basic steps involved in staffings are recruitment and selection. The recruitment process begins with finding the attempting to attract the candidates who are suitable for filling the job vacancies. Candidates who the recruitment process involves 5 steps: performing the job analysis, designing the job descriptions, identifying the job specifications, attracting a pool of recruits, selecting the best recruit. So discussion in details will be made on recruitment and selection in the next part. However, recruitment can be conducted internally as well as from the external resources. So these are the recruitment process are there, 5 steps are there. How to recruit the employees in the any organization. So the functions of staffing, there are different types of the function in staffing of the organization. They are first and foremost function of the staffing is to obtain qualified personnel for different job position in the organization. Staffing make the right person is recruited for the right job. Therefore, it leads to maximum productivity and higher performance. It helps in promoting the optimum utilization of human resource through the various aspects. Job satisfaction and morale of the worker increases through the recruitment of the right person. Staffing helps to ensure the better utilization of the human resources. Okay. So these are all the functions of the staffing. It ensures the continuity and growth of the organization through the development managers. So recruitment and selection process is there, business objectives, then business goals. Okay, I think this much is sufficient today. We will discuss the remaining part in the next lecture.